Good morning. We want to talk to you today about why you're here and what it is that you meant to accomplish in the life that you are living. You came here, believe it or not, to be satisfied. You came here as an experiencer to have the experiences that were needed to have in order for you to reach your full potential. That's why you're here, you see. Many of you will bring up regrets, or you will say if things had been differently in this way or that way in my life, that I might have had a different outcome, or one that I preferred. Let's use that term. But you have to come to this decision and this knowing and this understanding that there is nothing, hear this, nothing that is occurring in your life experiences that is not for you, for your benefit, for your growth, for your alignment potential. It's one of the reasons why when you go into regret, you feel negative. Because we have told you that all of your emotions are between you and you. They're never about the situation being true or false, right or wrong, good or bad. It's about you. You and your alignment to yourself. We really want you to get this concept because it's important that you understand that the goal is mastery. That's why we keep bringing it up from one recording to another. And the goal through mastery is a life of joy, a life that's satisfying, a life that's intentional, a life that is authentic, a life that aligns to you personally. Many of you will try to force things. Might be a relationship, might be a job, might be any number of things. All the while, you're not feeling good as you do it. And the high part of you is kicking up its heels and notifying you in negative emotion that that is not leading you to your satisfaction or your joy. We think that sometimes you just misunderstand your own guidance system and how it works. It's one of the reasons that we keep drilling this into you in recording after recording. We want you to understand this universe that you are a part of, the intricate attachment it has to you, and how it feels you, it knows you, and that there was a plan for you, by you, prior to ever coming into this life. And as you edge towards that plan through experiences that you are having opportunities to choose as a master or as a human in the emotion that you are feeling as you are experiencing it. We want you to look at all of your experiences as opportunities, because that's what they are. You have an opportunity to get stuck in your human and continue to regurgitate or regenerate similar circumstances and situations that have given you a negative feedback. And you can grow that bigger and bigger, that charge, until finally you can't hold it anymore or remain in it any longer. It's what you're doing. And then you decide to surrender. What is surrender? Surrender is giving up yourself to a power that is greater than you as a human. To know that there is a source that is you, that knows you, that will guide you, that will satisfy you, and that will never leave your side. Isn't it good to know that there is always somebody on the trail ahead of you with a rope attached to you that you are either easily following or tugging against? But you're never going to not feel that tug. That rope is never going to be completely severed no matter how hard you pull on it. You see. We used the analogy one time of a couple being in bed and the idea that they are going to make love and the achievement of it is an orgasm. They're very satisfied. I think you would agree. And when it is over, although they are satisfied, they go on with their lives, and then once again, they reunite back into that same arrangement. They do it all over again. This is a really good analogy of your life, you see. When you get into that bed, you're seeking joy, alignment, being satisfied. And guess what? The result is, most times, you are satisfied. But that satisfaction doesn't last forever. And then you are compelled to try it again. See. And this is what you're doing in your life experiences. We know it's kind of a funny analogy, but we can't think of a better one of showing alignment and satisfying feelings than that. You're going to go out in your life over and over and over again, and you're going to keep trying different experiences in all different ways. But what you're really looking for is a climax or a period of time or a place where you feel really satisfied with your accomplishment, with your goal, with what it is that you wanted to do. But that feeling won't last very long. It might last you for a little while, some of you just a couple of minutes. But we want you to get the idea that this is how life is. It's a never-ending, ever ongoing, seeking satisfaction through experience. And you have this tool, this human tool that you are using as the experiencer. And then you have this source or this master that is connected to you, that knows you, that knows the lives you have lived, that knows the life you have formed is because of the lives you have lived. And it knows right now in your present moment, in your now moment, that this is where you created your past lives and that you are now creating all your potential future lives in the now moment. It's happened before in other lives in your now moment. And now you are living out the experiences from those lives in the now moment. And now you have an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to expand, an opportunity in the way that you choose to feel about any experience you're having. Many of you will say, well, how can I choose it? I'm miserable. I don't like what's happened. But the master knows nothing bad's happening, nothing wrong's happening, that you are being led or guided to your full potential when you understand and accept that everything that is transpiring in your life is for you and it's given by you. And that all you need to do is follow those breadcrumbs. All you need to do is live it. And then look at it. How do you look at it? Well, you have these mirrors. You have these people coming before you. You have these circumstances and situations that are being presented to you to take a look on what your emanation is, what your choosing is. Don't choose just because it doesn't feel good to not feel good. Choose in your knowing that you have an opportunity to learn something about yourself and to grow because of it, expand because of it. And that in this way, you will be led to complete satisfaction and joy. And not just once, but over and over and over again. It'll be a never-ending cycle of love that you will embark upon. And we have told you, as you get into this cycle, as you start to understand it and agree to it, pretty soon that will be all that you're attracting in your experience. And when that's all you're attracting into your experience, many good experiences start to become available to you. Many forms will start to show up that you have created through those experiences and your choice in how you will react to them. And you will become this quick, satisfied, speedy, aligned creator. This is what we are talking about in a rise of consciousness. It's a rise in everyone's consciousness, in the power that they have, in the ability that they have to choose. Everyone would agree that they have free will, but they have mistaken what free will is. Free will means I choose. I do not become victimized. I do not become my experiences. I simply look at the mirrors that are provided in front of me and now choose to change form by the way that I am viewing it, by the way I am seeing it presented back at me, in all of the people I see before me, in all the exchanges I'm having. I don't deny it. I don't say I didn't do it. I don't say I'm victimized by it. I know I've done it. And it doesn't have to be right here in this now moment, but you've done it in your past now moments, and now it's here in this now moment again. You have another opportunity, another chance. We think it is a wonderful thing that you are given this opportunity, this free will. This is how you will transcend and grow your consciousness. Everybody's doing it individually. And as those do it individually, it starts to accumulate in the masses. And then it starts to become mass consciousness, or the dominant way of thinking and being. And pretty soon, the whole vibratory level of your planet begins to elevate. And no one can deny creation anymore. Nobody can deny the good experiences that they're having and how quick they are coming to them. Everybody else that's not up to speed is going to see it. It's going to be in their face, and they're going to want to join it. And they can. Nobody's being left out. Nobody's being cut out. Nobody's being judged. Everybody's in this together. We know that we can get a little bit repetitive, but we feel you humans need repeating. You need this. You need this constant reminder that you must learn to choose, that you are the picker, the one that decides. The experience is not the decider or the picker. It's the opportunity that you have. This is how we want you to look at it. When you get stung by experience, or what we would call an opportunity, take a deep breath and think, wow, that hurt. I have an opportunity. I can stay here hurt, or I can look at what I can learn from that experience and adopt a higher view of it and leave that behind me. This is what we are asking you to do. We can't do it for you. All we can do is come and tell you and tell you and tell you how you can do it. But you have to choose it, because you're in your free will. You're in your sovereignty. We're making an offering to you, but we can't force you to take the offering. You have to take it. You have to decide. How long am I going to justify my feelings as a reason for being miserable? When am I finally going to decide that I can learn through those experiences and I can elevate my consciousness and eliminate them from my experience in doing this, by the way? And life can really start to be fun. It can really start to be enjoyable, and it can really start to be with less contrast. This is how you're going to do it. But you have to do it. Nobody can do it for you. You have to allow that source that is a part of you, that is attached to you, to be welcomed. This is how transformation occurs. You're never going to do it as a human. You're never going to do it in the disconnected, low state that you find yourself in as you're having an experience that you don't like. You have to know right away that that experience was needed, that that experience was sent to you, by you, from all that is, in order to get you to the place or point that you're needing to getting in the life that you're in. This is what you need to know. And when you can finally accept that, and you can give up victimization, and you can give up bad luck, and you can give up the idea that somehow something has happened to you that's not fair, then you can experience what is really fair. The universe is fair. We hope you can join us in this view and understanding of how it works here. We want you to get the lives that you came here to have, fully satisfied, in your joy. It was your plan for you, by you. It's what you desired to have. Don't settle for anything else. Good day.